So there you have it, the 8 most hated cuisines in the world. Welcome back to Brain and Belly, the channel where we chew on the history, psychology, and controversy of what we eat. Now today, oh boy, we're talking about hate, not pineapple on pizza level arguments. No, we're diving into the 8 most hated cuisines in the world. Yes, entire national cuisines that people just love to bash, mock, or quietly avoid. But here's the twist. We'll not only reveal why they're hated, we'll also uncover what makes them brilliant, misunderstood, or just unfairly judged. So grab your fork or maybe a bucket in case this gets gross, because we're counting down from number 8 all the way to number 1. Let's dig in. Number 8, British cuisine. Alright, let's start with an easy target. British cuisine. For decades, people have joked that Britain conquered half the world for spices and then forgot to use them. Bland, boiled, beige. The insults just keep coming. But here's the reality. Britain's bad food rep really exploded after World War II. Food rationing lasted until 1954. Imagine over a decade of powdered eggs, watery stews, and bread without much flavor. That stigma stuck. And yet, the UK gave us the fish and chips, Sunday roasts, and let's not forget chicken tikka masala, which yes, was invented in Glasgow. So maybe the real problem isn't the food, it's the PR department. British food isn't bland, it's just subtle, hearty, and best enjoyed with a pint. Still, mushy peas are an acquired taste. Number 7, American cuisine. Now hold on, before you throw a cheeseburger at me, yes, America makes this list. Why? Because to the rest of the world, American cuisine is often seen as a fast food central, greasy, oversized, and designed to shorten your life expectancy. But let's give credit where it's due. America is a patchwork of immigrant flavors. Italian pizza, German sausages, Mexican tacos, Asian stir fry, all reborn on American soil. The world might hate on deep-fried Oreos at state fairs, but nobody says no to buffalo wings during the Super Bowl or perfectly smoked Texas brisket. So maybe the hate comes from America's exported food culture. When the rest of the world sees KFC and McDonald's on every counter, they forget that America also invented the farm-to-table movement. Still, I get it. Deep-fried butter? Was that really necessary? Number 6, German cuisine. Next up, Germany. If British food gets called bland, German food gets called boring. Sausages, potatoes, cabbage, repeat. That's the stereotype, heavy, meaty, beige. But here's the thing, German food was built for climate and culture. Cold winters, you need a hearty stew and calorie bombs. Beer culture, you need pretzels, sausages, and pork knuckles. It all makes sense. Still, it's not the most photogenic cuisine. Sauerkraut doesn't exactly scream Instagram influencer. Fun fact, there are over 1,500 types of sausages in Germany, which means if you ate one a day, it would take you over 4 years to try them all. So maybe German food isn't boring. Maybe it's just relentlessly consistent. Number 5, Norwegian cuisine. Oh boy, let's talk about Norway. 2 words, lutefisk and rakfisk. Lutefisk is dried cod soaked in lye. Yes, the same stuff used in soap. Then it's rehydrated into a gelatinous slab that wobbles on your plate like it's alive. Rakfisk? That's trout fermented for months. No wonder foreigners gag. But again, context. Norway's cuisine was shaped by survival. Harsh winters, limited farmland, long preservation traditions. Fish had to be dried, cured, or fermented, or people didn't make it through winter. And honestly, modern Norwegian food isn't just fish jelly. They've got amazing salmon, creamy cheeses, and even reindeer stew. But let's face it, the lutefisk PR campaign is still pending. Number 4, Chinese cuisine. Now, this one is controversial. Chinese food is one of the greatest cuisines in the world, but it also makes the most hated list. Why? Because of how it's been exported. In the West, Chinese food is often reduced to greasy takeouts, suspicious buffets, or that one glowing orange dish, General Tso's chicken. The reality? China has 8 major culinary traditions, from the fiery spice of Sichuan to the delicate dim sum of Cantonese cooking. But most foreigners never experience that depth. Instead, Chinese foods get stereotypes. Too oily, too salty, too many weird ingredients, like chicken feet. But let me tell you, if you've ever had a perfectly balanced bowl of lanzhou, hand-pulled noodles, you know Chinese food isn't just cuisine. It's an art form. So maybe the hate isn't for Chinese cuisine. It's for how the world misunderstands it. Number 3, Indian cuisine. Alright, another spicy entry. Literally, Indian food is beloved by millions, but it is also one of the most polarizing. The number one complaint? Too spicy, too oily, too heavy. But here's the truth. India has one of the most complex culinary traditions on earth. Spices aren't just flavor. They're medicine, preservation, and even spiritual symbolism. And yet, Indian cuisine struggles with global perception. Some people can't get past the heat. Others are scared off by curries that all look the same. But if you've had the smoky glory of a tandoori chicken or the layered richness of biryani, you know this is food built on thousands of years of refinement. The haters? Maybe their tongues just need more training. Number 2, Icelandic cuisine. Now, if Norway made you queasy, Iceland is here to finish the job. Let's start with hakari. That's fermented shark. It's so pungent that chef Anthony Bourdain once called it the single worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. Other hits include sheep's head stew and puffin heart. Yes, puffin. Why so extreme? Because like Norway, Iceland's food was forged in survival mode. With freezing landscapes and little farmland, people ate whatever they could preserve, even if that meant burying shark meat underground to rot into edibility. Today though, Icelandic cuisine also shines with fresh lamb, seafood, and skyr, that protein-rich yogurt you probably have in your fridge right now. So why hakari might make you gag, skyr might already be in your morning smoothie. And at number 1, the most unfairly hated cuisine of them all, Filipino food. Why? Well, critics say it's greasy, too vinegary, and lacks the elegance of other Asian cuisines. Dishes like balut, that infamous fertilized duck egg, don't exactly help. But here's the thing, Filipino food is a fusion powerhouse. Centuries of Malay roots, Chinese trade, Spanish colonization, and American influence have created a cuisine that's bold, comforting, and endlessly inventive. Adobo? Pure genius. Lechon? A roast pig that rivals anything in Europe. Hello Hello? The world's most chaotic dessert, but also the most fun. The problem isn't the food, it's the branding. While Thailand and Japan built global reputations, Filipino food stayed local, homey, and ex-marketed. But guess what? Filipino cuisine is having a moment. From trendy restaurant in New York to viral TikToks, the world is finally waking up to it. So maybe the most hated cuisine is actually the most slept on. So there you have it, the 8 most hated cuisines in the world. From mushy peas to fermented shark, misunderstood curries to underdog adobo. Food isn't just about flavor, it's about history, survival, and identity. Sometimes we hate what we don't understand. If you enjoyed this deliciously controversial ride, hit that like button, subscribe for more edible history, and let me know in the comments, which cuisine do you think gets an unfair bad rap? And as always, stay hungry.